Hey there, history lovers! Have you ever wondered what drives a person to conquer the entire known world before turning 33? Today, we're diving deep into the definitive biography of a figure whose life story reads as racy and pacey as any novel, Alexander the Great by Philip Freeman. This isn't just a dry list of dates. This book tells the human story behind the myth, exploring the dramatic life, the military genius, and yes, the many faults of this legendary Macedonian king. Before we unleash the story of conquest, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. By subscribing now, you ensure you won't miss our comprehensive breakdowns of the most monumental figures and events in history, drawing directly from the most authoritative sources. Chapter 1. Born for Glory. Alexander's life was destined for drama right from his birth in 356 BC. His father, Philip II, was a formidable military genius who transformed Macedonia from a weak state into the mightiest kingdom in the Greek world. It was Philip who pioneered the army reforms, including the devastating Sarissa spear formation that Alexander would later use to conquer Asia. Alexander himself was tutored by Aristotle, instilling in him an intellectual curiosity and a passionate love for Greek literature, especially Homer's Iliad. We see the first sign of Alexander's unique spirit when he famously tamed the wild Thessalian stallion Bucephalus. His father, bursting with pride, declared, "My son, you must seek out a kingdom equal to yourself. Macedonia is not big enough for you." Chapter 2. The Ruthless Rise to Power. At just 20 years old, Alexander inherited a chaotic kingdom following Philip's assassination in 336 BC. He faced immediate crises and rebellion both at home and in Greece. To secure his throne, he acted swiftly and decisively, crushing the powerful Greek city of Thebes in 335 BC. His orders to utterly destroy the city were a deliberate act of terror, warning all of Greece, especially Athens, that he was no mere boy king, but a ruthless warlord. Having secured the Greek alliance, except for the eternally belligerent Spartans, Alexander committed to his father's dream, invading the vast Persian Empire. Chapter 4. Shattering the Persian Myth. In 334 BC, Alexander crossed into Asia, throwing his spear on the beach and dramatically claiming the continent as spear won from the gods. His first major encounter, the Battle of the Granicus River, confirmed the superiority of the Macedonian army. He quickly followed this up with the monumental Battle of Issus, 333 BC. There, Darius III, the great king of Persia, commanded an enormous force, but Alexander's tactical brilliance trapped Darius's superior numbers on a narrow plain, forcing the great king to flee in humiliation. After the victory, Alexander demonstrated his pragmatic nature by treating Darius's captured family with respect, seeing them not just as prisoners, but as key political hostages. Chapter 5. The Divine Son of Ammon. Alexander's ambition demanded complete control of the Mediterranean coastline. This led to the brutal 7-month siege of Tyre, 332 BC, a vital naval base that stubbornly resisted him. After its fall, Alexander marched into Egypt, where he was welcomed as a liberator from the oppressive Persians. But the most profound event was his journey deep into the Sahara Desert to consult the oracle of Zeus Ammon at Siwa. Here, he heard the astonishing news that affirmed his long-held belief that he was not merely the son of Philip, but the son of Zeus himself. This provided him with immense authority in the East and fueled his legendary status. Chapter 6. Master of Asia. The ultimate confrontation arrived at Gaugamela, 331 BC. Facing Darius's fully mobilized, colossal army on a flat, open plain perfectly suited for Persian cavalry, Alexander's innovative tactics won the day. His victory was so complete that it shattered the Persian Empire, making Alexander the undisputed master. He then seized the capitals, including Persepolis, the magnificent heart of the empire.
While celebrating in the palace of Xerxes, consumed by drink, Alexander infamously destroyed the ancient palace by fire, an act of revenge for the burning of Athens, or perhaps a political statement that the old ways were dead. The conquest culminated in the long chase after Darius, who was ultimately betrayed and murdered by his own kinsman, Bessus. Chapter 7. Limits in India. Even after achieving the title King of Kings, Alexander's ambition never stopped. He pushed his army across the almost impassable Hindu Kush mountains and into India, a land filled with wonders and formidable warriors. He fought the valiant King Porus and his terrifying battle elephants at the Hydaspes River. Alexander won, but the victory was costly. As they reached the Hyphasis River, facing news of even larger armies and monsoon-swollen rivers ahead, the army finally mutinied. His soldiers, exhausted after years away from Macedonia, simply refused to go further. Despite his fury, Alexander was forced to yield. The subsequent return march through the torturous Gedrosian desert became one of the most grueling feats in military history, costing thousands of lives to thirst and exhaustion. Conclusion: the legacy of ambition. Alexander finally returned to Babylon in 323 BC. Still planning new campaigns, including an invasion of Arabia and Carthage, he fell ill. At the age of just 32, the conqueror of the world died. His final words on succession, "to the strongest," plunged his empire into brutal civil wars. But his legacy lived on. His conquests spread Greek culture, philosophy, and language across 3 continents, influencing everything from religion to science for centuries. Alexander the Great remains the absolute embodiment of pure human ambition, achieving deeds so immense that regardless of how history judges his methods, we cannot help but admire the man who dared them. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please like this video, subscribe for more historical summaries, and let us know in the comments.